with the position change? How did that come about? How'd you get comfortable with that?
It was a bit weird at first, but Dave started to like incorporate me into the midfield in the spring, so I started to get a little used to it in the spring, and then when the fall season came, I started to get a little better with it, and just like being next to like Sophia Bush and just everyone in midfield, Maggie and Fetty, they just like really helped me with it and just communicating and everything. It's just been a pretty easy change. It's similar because we play like a higher style, so I still get to make those runs that like the center forward does. So it's pretty similar in a way.
I imagine you guys came in with a lot of big team expectations this year.
Mm-hmm.
How did making a position change, does that add any pressure to it that you were doing it with big expectations from the team as well?
Yeah, obviously, like I still like we had a big goal of just like scoring a lot, and I really want to still be able to like incorporate that into like my position. It's a little different, but I'm still up there, so I feel like it was a little bit of pressure, but we're able to make a bunch of different people score, so I feel like that was great.
And then you start off the season as hot as you guys did, get up to 9th in the country. What was that run like?
It was crazy. It was so exciting. It's like every game, it's like we're gonna do this. We're gonna win another one. We're just gonna keep going with it and rolling with it. Even though we had our ups and downs, we were still able to make it and be in that high seed. So yeah.
When I chatted with Kenzie, she said this team hates losing.
Oh,
How did you guys manifest or create that kind of attitude and that kind of culture?
Well, I feel like we just get like mad when like a team is starting to like get at us. So we just keep going and just be like, we can do this together and just do it.
What was a time this year where that really like paid off for you guys in the game, that kind of hatred of losing?
I'd say Penn State. We were down, I think it was like in the first like minute or 5 minutes, I can't remember. But they scored, and then we came right back, scored another, and then ended up winning the game. So I feel like that was a big example of that.
And then you guys lost in the Big Ten tournament. You were looking for back-to-back championships. Lost a heartbreaker. How's that kind of motivating you guys into the NCAA tournament?
I feel like it's a big motivation just to like get back and maybe even win a bigger title, which is the national championship. But I personally wasn't even able to play in the Big Ten tournament because I fractured my back. But this game is my first game back, so I'm super excited. I feel like that's gonna light a fire under me and just like helping my teammates and being like, we can't take a game for granted because it could be ripped away from you at any second. So just that motivation and just keep thinking that we need to win, and it's just 6 more games to take the line game.
You said you're a senior. To be able to get back and be in the NCAA tournament, finish your career that way, what's that opportunity mean for you?
It means so much. It's just, it could be my last game tomorrow or the next game and the next game. Hopefully not. It won't be. But it's just going into the game and just playing hard out because I could win this game. I could lose.
And then the injury, how many games did you miss or how long did you miss?
I was out 3 full games. I like played like 5 minutes in the first game and I got hurt, but I was out for 2 full games.
Fractured back sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, so I'm still playing on it, but it's going better. The recovery is going up, so yeah, it's getting more doable. But the first 2 weeks weren't great, but now I'm ready to play tomorrow and hopefully it'll be good.
The fun part about playing in the NCAA tournament is you're playing all teams that have had a lot of success this year. Missouri State won their conference. They have the player of the year on their team. What challenge do the Lady Bears present?
I feel like they have a lot of motivation behind them and just like not taking them for granted and just playing like how we play and just not change anything with that and still stay humble because they're a really good team.
And then to get a host a game again this year, what did the experience last year do to prepare you guys for this opportunity, and what's the opportunity mean?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like remembering like how the fans came and stood up for us and just feeling that same way and just feeding into the energy that they give. It was so cool. It was the record that broke it, and it was just so exciting. So.